Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining. My name is Alexis Hart McDowell. I'm an attorney. I'm also known as the Enterprise Esquire. My mission is to provide expert, valuable legal and business counsel to entrepreneurs, corporations, nonprofits, and individuals to help them build, grow, and scale their businesses. You can find me online at enterpriseesquire.com. And if you're joining me here, you already have my social media handles, Enterprise_Esquire at Instagram and Enterprise Esquire on Facebook. My practice areas are corporate, nonprofit, real estate. I do a lot of real estate transactions, trademarks, and estate planning. So if you need anything in any of those areas, feel free to reach out. Everybody gets a free 15-minute consultation with me, and you can schedule that online at your convenience on my website at enterpriseesquire.com, and then click the Contact Us link. So I'm going to dive right in. I have a lot of clients. I start a lot of businesses between LLCs and S-Corps for real estate investors, entrepreneurs doing retail, whatever their business venture is. And one of the top questions I get is, what are the main differences between an LLC and an S-Corp? So I'm going to give you the top 5 differences right here. So in summary, and then I'll go through each one in detail, is number 1 is ownership rules. Number 2, stock or economic rights. Number 3 is corporate formalities. Number 4 is employee wage and self-employment tax, and number 5 is a share in profits. Okay, so I'm going to go through each one of those for you. So number 1 is the ownership rules. An LLC, anybody can be a member of an LLC, and when I say body, I mean individual, corporation, a trust. They can all be members of an LLC. With an S-Corp, only individuals for the most part can be owners of a S-Corp, or a member of an S-Corp, I should say, a shareholder of an S-Corp. And you can't have any non-U.S. citizens. So if anybody is a foreigner, a non-U.S. citizen, they cannot be a shareholder in your S-Corp. Also, corporations, LLCs, partnerships, and many types of trusts cannot be shareholders in your S-Corp, okay? So that's number 1, is the ownership rules. So pretty much anybody can be a member in an LLC, and pretty much only an individual, for the most part, can be a shareholder in an S-Corp. Number 2 is stock or economic rights. That means that you cannot issue stock with different economic rights if you have an S-Corp. So you can't have Class A, Class B stock, and they're getting 90%, someone else is getting 10%. You can't do that with an S-Corp. All the economic rights are the same, but you can have different voting rights. So Class A stock can have so many voting rights, Class B stock can have so many voting rights, but the economic rights remain the same, have to be equal. Number 3 is corporate formalities. An S-Corp typically is required to adopt bylaws, issue stock, hold regular meetings, maintain your meeting minutes in your corporate records. An LLC, typically, LLC has none of those regulations, which is why people love it, just because of the operational efficiency of it. They don't have to keep up with much of, or I should say, do much of anything to keep up with their corporate formalities, because there really aren't any. So that was number 3, corporate formalities. Number 4 is employee wage and no self-employment tax. So this is a really good one, and if you get with a tax professional, they can really break it down for your particular situation. So in an S-Corp, and I have my own law practice, and I'm an S-Corp, so I pay myself what is called a reasonable salary, and I put that in quotes because that is a legal term according to the IRS. You have to pay yourself a reasonable salary for your industry, okay? Now, when you pay a salary, just like if you all had a regular job, you would get that W-2 at the end of the year. The company paid a portion of your taxes. Your employment taxes were already paid by the company, okay? So the IRS likes that because they get their money up front. instead of waiting to the end of the year when you may not have any, and then now they can't collect from you. So that is really one of the top differences with an S-Corp, is that you can pay yourself in a reasonable salary as an employee, and then you can pay yourself an additional amount not subject to your wages and not pay self-employment tax on that. So you can basically take a distribution after you've paid the reasonable wage, and you won't be subject to self-employment tax on that additional distribution. So that's a really, really good thing. And number 5 is share in profits based upon a percentage of ownership. So what that means is that if 4 individuals and we all own 25% of this S-Corp, the income that comes in is going to be split 25, 25, 25, 25 in percentage, okay? Every person is going to get 25%. In an LLC, you do not have to structure it that way. You can say it's 4 people, but you know, Mary Jane and John Doe, they did 75% of the work, so they're going to get 75% of the payment, and these other 2, we're going to split this remaining 25, you know, or you're going to get 10 and I'm going to get 15 because of the amount of work that we did. So that is one of the big differences as well between an S-Corp and an LLC. So again, with an S-Corp, you're going to have to split the profits based on the percentage of ownership. Those are the top 5 differences between an LLC and an S-Corp. Anybody can schedule a 15-minute consult with me. It's free. You can do so at your convenience on my website. That's enterpriseesquire.com. My name is Alexis Hart McDowell, and again, I'll just go over my practice areas. I practice corporate, nonprofit, real estate, trademarks, and estate planning. So I provide expert, valuable legal and business counsel to entrepreneurs, individuals, corporations, and nonprofits to help them build, protect, and grow their businesses and their legacies. Thanks, and have a great evening, and Happy New Year, everybody. Wishing you the best with your businesses. Bye.